In tonight's cover story, to hook up or crack up? That is the question. An idea born in a Second City film school class has been made into a TV series, only you won't find it on a TV network.
WGN's Mike Lowe reports on the reason why you can only see this comedy on a dating app.
Yeah, this is my dad's bar and restaurant. It's been here for 25 years.
At O'Neill's Grand Street.
How about this for an idea?
In Manhattan's Soho neighborhood.
Remember this idea? Drag queens meet the Godfather? Or what was it?
That's good.
Although it might not seem like it, John O'Neill and Frank Spiro are hard at work.
I think it's funny when a British person says, like, "Hello, governor."
Oh, yeah, that is very funny.
Doing one of the most important jobs there is.
Mermaid.
Making themselves smile
Merman.
so they can make everyone else laugh.
That's a really good idea.
It's the kind of free-flowing absurdity.
See, what if that man used Grindr?
The two have been engaging in since their days as students at Chicago's famed Second City.
We are the only film school in the world devoted exclusively to comedy. And our training center for the film school is right here. This is where the magic happens.
Mariano DeMarco is an instructor at the Second City Film School,
That have come through Second City have a commemorative poster. This is outrageous funny.
where O'Neill and Spiro met in class 5 years ago.
Different people have different ways of collaborating is really important. John and Frank do. They collaborate in person. They like to be in the same room. They like to riff off of each other. It's like improv.
We'll go in order first, right? Starting here.
It's what these current film students are working on.
I'm your dad, Jeff.
Character development
I haven't seen you in 10 years. Because I can't stand to look at you.
through improvisational comedy.
So now we start interacting as many short scenes with Bill Gordon as possible again.
You thought they were milkshakes.
General Robert E. Lee.
And
O'Neill and Spiro were students in DeMarco's first Screenwriting 101 class back in 2017.
John is very alive and he's very in the moment and he's very excited about everything. And Frank was welcoming, curious, interested, involved, fun sense of humor.
It was in DeMarco's class that O'Neill first developed an idea.
And so John came up with Bridesman.
Do you guys want to go in the pool? Is it weird now?
No one wants to use the pool.
And he continued developing it throughout the session. Welcome to the party, mama!
Now that idea has been produced as a 6-episode series.
You're exhausting.
Yeah, if you think I'm exhausting now, try dating me for 2 years. It's hell.
Bridesman is the story of a single gay man who returns to his hometown to be in his childhood best friend's wedding party, the lone bridesman among the bridesmaids.
I'm here and I'm gonna stop this wedding.
O'Neill describes the main character, played by Jimmy Fowley,
That was toxic.
as gay and awful, as Fowley spends the 6 episodes trying to undermine the whole affair.
No, he's a top.
Move, move! Nice legs.
He loves his best friend so much that he thinks that he needs to save her from this, boring life of marriage and monogamy, and so he goes to save her from that. But the reality is that he learns a lot about how relationships are recognized, how they can be different and appreciated.
Hi, I'm the maid of honor.
The show launched this week on an unlikely platform, Grindr. So what did you think when you heard that this show was not going to be on a major network, not on a streaming service, but on the hookup app,
Grindr?
Being a man of my word and kind of drawing a line in the
photographer's
sand.
hot.
Okay, I'll go.
I think it's important to remember that Hollywood has always sold sex and violence.
It's the first original scripted series from Grindr and is being touted as a new way for the app to engage its 27 million users.
It's no secret that scripted original content is one of the world's greatest aphrodisiacs. So I think that it only naturally fit to partner with Grindr.
Yeah, Grindr users are logging in for the laughs, and that's something that their team recognized. But the reality of the situation is that Grindr read the script for Bridesman, and they knew that this was going to be a series that their users related to, laughed at, appreciated.
These two writers are typically more comfortable behind the camera.
Is it cool if I look at him?
But they sat for their first TV interview in New York.
Yeah, what do people do with their hands?
Whatever feels comfortable.
Always coming back to their Chicago improv comedy roots.
So Frank and I both moved to Chicago, which we consider the mecca of comedy. It was an exciting opportunity for us to study comedy, but also how to put comedy on screen and how to write for that, how to direct for that, how to produce for that. And Frank and I, through just getting into this school and this opportunity, became random roommates.
Frank, who is straight, and John, who is gay, lived in an apartment on Waveland Avenue, a few blocks from Wrigley Field.
I think our approach to writing comedy is really about taking advantages of opportunities, because that's what screenwriting is. It's you're giving yourself opportunities to take advantage of. Every line of action, every line of dialogue is an opportunity.
What a great turnout, am I right?
This opportunity is to explore fast-paced comedy on a non-traditional platform.
Stay away from her. Find something else to lick.
In just 3 days, the series has been viewed 1 million times.
I think that the future of TV is probably a lot like the past of TV, in that when people zig, the person who's zagging is going to be the most successful.
One recent survey showed millennials spend an average of 85 minutes a day on dating apps, as much as 10 hours a week.
Yeah, meeting people where they are, meeting people where their eyeballs are, which, you know, is Grindr. People are spending more time on their phones, they're taking in content on their phones, and this is just a great opportunity for everybody to get to see our voice, our story, our jokes, right where their eyes are.
They know where the eyeballs are. Now, if they could only figure out where their hands are supposed to be.
Should I get a bowl of pasta and slowly?
So for now, they'll use those hands to do what they do best, write comedy.
Oh yes, that's good. That's really good.
In Chicago, Mike Lowe, WGN News.
If you'd like more information on the Second City Film School, you can find the dates for their upcoming open house and application deadline on our website, WGNTV.com.